Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for March 30th to April the 6th. I am Charlene Lizette. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you click the subscribe button and become a part of our High Vibe community. If you are returning, a massive thank you to you for being a part of our High Vibe community. As always, I do need to give gratitude and adoration to my great queen, the Morgan, to whom all my work is devoted to. Happy birthday, Aries. As you can see, I am totally rocking the Aries athlete leisure look. I am an Aries Sun myself, so I'm really vibing with it. And I have a bit of a new look. Tell me if you like me using the cloth instead of the white table cover, we're gonna call it. Yeah. Okay, I'm also using my blunt deck. I like to call this my Aries deck. So I'm surprised I'm not wearing red, to be honest. Oh, and look who's decided to show up to our reading. All right, let's see, Sun, Moon, Rising, and our Venus. What does the week have in store for you? If you are interested in booking a private with me, a live one-on-one 1 hour in-depth reading, or a pre-recorded session, take a look at the description box below to book, all right? The Five of Cups that wanted to pop out before. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm sorry, excuse me. All right, the Star, the Knight of Wands, sorry. Okay. Wow. Listen, if it is your birthday this week, hang on to your knickers, okay? Yeah, okay. Oh, also, if you're into crystal jewelry, I create your modern day amulets over at STARSEA Jewels to help you tap into your limitless potential. And I'm wearing some here. And until April 6th, I'm actually having a sale, 20% off. So shop for Mother's Day, for yourself, for Easter, for your birthday. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay. The amount of major... I'm so glad that they care more about you than they care about the cards. The amount of major arcana that is showing up in this reading is like holy bananas. I'm actually going to move this around just because Raven's up here. I want to pull out the rest of the cards before I dive into this. When I look at the spread and I decide what I'm reading and what I'm pulling from it, apart from like the actual definitions of the cards and my intuition and my psychic abilities, I always look at what's smack dab in the middle, because if we're looking at 7 days and I pull out 7 cards, there's going to be one in the middle. And that card in the middle is justice. And what is it? Ironically, today is the full moon in Libra. That's when I'm recording these videos. So, yeah. Take what you will from it. To me, this is telling me that there is a big cycle closing for you, Aries, because there is a lot of stuff that's coming into your life, and there's wounds, there's healing, there's karmic patterns, there's a lot of honestly toxicity, even self-limiting beliefs, even self-deprecating patterns. Somebody's here. Thank you. I'm not doing any channeling right now, so thank you so much. It's a younger energy. I don't want to say it's a child. I want to say it's like a teenager. It's a car accident. I don't know who this resonates with, but they love you and they miss you very much. And they feel very guilty for what happened. I almost want to say that they were being reckless. And yes, they're always around you, and that was it. He's gone now. Blonder hair, like light blonde, very, very light blonde, almost kind of white. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so late teens, early 20s. Okay. So when I go to this reading, Aries, okay, sorry, that was just a little bit. Sorry. Whoa, we're taking a turn here. If that resonated with you, and there's a lot of emotions that are coming up right now, you know, all I can say to you is my condolences. This does feel like it's kind of a recent energy that I'm picking up on, and I normally don't like doing channeling, but as soon as I received the message, I wasn't gonna not say anything. And it is a Libra full moon, and whenever there are intense placements in the sky when it comes to, are you okay? You good? Mama, you okay? All right. Whenever it comes to intense placements in the sky, it's basically like the veil's thinned, right? So I get to see all worlds. So yes, back to this week. Sorry about that, for those of you that didn't resonate with that. These self-deprecating patterns may negatively impact you day to day in your life, in your connections, in your relationships. And what's happening this week, Raven's butt is in the face of, or in the way of, the Five of Cups and the Star. But what's happening this week is you're actually embracing the transformation, leaving behind a sort of martyr energy. Yes, there has been some type of betrayal, some type of backstabbing, some type of loss, some type of ending with that Ten of Swords here at the end of the reading. But it's the end. And when we look at tarot, we look at the placements of the different cards and what they're doing. And if you see this Knight of Cups, it's not facing this. It's facing death. It's facing justice. It's facing the Nine of Wands. It's facing the Star. It's facing the Five of Cups. And so it's looking at all the stuff that it's experienced as it moves away from this. You know, we often forget that every card has its light and its dark aspects. And so we turn around and go, what is the light aspect of the Ten of Swords? You know, oftentimes it's viewed as an even worse card to get than the Death card, like literal death, right? But death in tarot doesn't necessarily mean literal death. And I don't pick up on literal death when I do readings. It means transformation. For whatever loss that you have experienced, Aries, the bookends of your reading are the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So the Five of Cups also talks about loss, grief, sadness, but there's the opportunity there. Sorry, this is going to make for one hell of a week of readings. I just got buzzing in my ear. Oh, so when I get really high-pitched noises in my ears, I don't know what the download is. I just know it's a download and it'll come through after. So when we get the Two of Cups, but we're not facing it, we are forgetting that in every loss, there is some type of opportunity. And that may seem very difficult to see in that current moment in time. I'm just going to grab some shungai. I need to stay grounded. I'm like really going into the other side right now heavily. And what this card is saying with the Five of Cups in the beginning of your reading and the Star behind it is that there is hope. There is opportunity. There is this blessing here that wants to be bestowed upon you. There is healing here, right? Because that is the Star. The Star is Chakra Healing. The Star is wishes, hopes, it's dreams. It's being able to go after whatever that you desire. And if we notice, the Knight of Wands is quickly moving after that this week. So this week, you're almost putting the burdens, the sadness, the loss, the grief, the martyr syndrome, the why did this happen to me energy down. And you're saying, you know what, I cannot change what has happened. There is balance here, justice being restored, karma being restored. But what I am in control of is not the external things, but the internal things. And so you make this conscious choice to switch it into healing very quickly, to be quite honest with you. And you embrace the idea of transformation rather than resist it or fight it. You embrace the idea of being able to experience what it means to evolve and what it means to grow after facing adversity. And with the Hierophant at the bottom and the Hermit, my God, is this ever a massive opportunity for you to grow, for you to evolve, for you to plant those seeds and go after them in the Aries season, right? It's almost like whatever things have been sitting, I almost want to use the word festering within you, that you've wanted to start, that you've wanted to experience, that you've wanted to be a part of. What are you looking at? There's a lot of activity in here today, isn't there? I know, I can feel it too. This is the time now to lay the sadness down, accept the defeat, the sadness, the loss, the things that didn't work out, and embrace the transformation. Because within doing that, look at this, you get the star. I mean, to me, whenever I look at the star, you know, it kind of trumps everything else, and you have all these major arcanas, which very much tell me, Aries, that you're going through big experiences and big transformation in your life. For some of you, it's the loss of an ex, the release, right? Having to release that ex-boyfriend, right? So I just heard for some of you that might have been your ex-boyfriend, right? Somebody that had passed away a long time, because he showed up again. Sorry, that's a black tourmaline. Nothing crazy, just the black tourmaline falling. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, perhaps you had to connect with this person so that you could be able to learn, to forgive, to move on, to evolve, to experience yourself, right? I'm going to pull out the romance cards in just a minute. I want to do the astrology and the mantra. Here's my mouth. Ceres, nurture. Yeah, like, where do you need to nurture your heart? I'm also going to pull out the fact that, like, retreat showed up. It's time to disconnect from the world. If you're single, this isn't a week, especially with that Hermit and that Hierophant, this isn't a week for you to be, like, out and about celebrating, like, having the time of your life. You might even be feeling, Aries, this week, especially if it's your birthday week, that you kind of want to have a little bit of solitude, a little bit of alone time for you to experience downgrades, uploads, healing, information, and just coming to terms with a lot of the wounds that you've had to experience in your life, so that you can evolve and that you can experience this transformation, which, quite frankly, in my opinion, leads you to a lot of blessings. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Right? So where are you in denial, or where potentially could you have been in denial about what you were experiencing, what you were feeling, what you were going through, and the journey that you had to go through, Aries? All right, while I get the romance cards out and we wrap up your reading, Aries, if you're interested in a private reading, either live or pre-recorded, take a look at the description box below to see how you can book with me. If you want to shop over at STARSEA Jewels and get your modern day amulets, the link's in the description box below. I even have one called ARIES, which is an homage to the god of war. It's a hematite black tourmaline blend, but there's a bunch of other ones there, depending on if you are looking for empowerment, abundance, spirituality, love, grounding, protection. Raven, don't even think about it. Raven, yeah. See how you realized that you were almost gonna fall, mamita? Okay. So the King of Pentacles, the Tower, yeah, this may have very well been, yeah, they're all coming out reversed, the Two of Cups, yeah. This may have very well been the end of a relationship, and the Queen of Wands, yeah. Thank you. This may very well be a week where you're releasing your ex, releasing the sadness that you may have experienced in romance in the past, so that you can open yourself up. And I want to also point out the fact that the King of Pentacles is here. Not the biggest fan of this imagery, followed by the Tower, which tells me some type of relationship that may have been rocky or difficult, you know, took you a long time to end, or to come to terms with the ending of it. But then towards the end, we have this Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So there you are, showing up in your reading, reminding yourself of the baddie that you are. Stay in your confidence, stay in your truth, stay in your charisma, in your beautiful energy that attracts effortlessly, in this power that you have, being able to demand, or I don't want to use the word demand, that's a wrong word, sorry, command attention when you enter into any space, right? And I think that as you continue to own this energy of the Queen of Wands, which is very, very beautiful on many aspects aspects, not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etc., you will find yourself understanding what it means to attract a partner that's in alignment with you, a romantic love life that's in alignment with you, as you grow and experience and evolve as a human being. All right, Aries, that's your weekly reading. Make sure you go watch your monthly readings on the channel as well. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. Most importantly, thank you for being you and for allowing me to be of service to you. We'll see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye.